It is July 18th, 2019, 5:59 p.m. If you're a Republican, that means it's 1 minute before 6. Whoops! Now it is 6. This is episode 552. Honestly, with the whole go back to where you come from and this whole racism theme that we got going for the entire week, and every cartoon I've done this week has been on the whole racism thing, I'm burning out on it. It's just like, not because I'm just tired of one subject, and I'm kind of worried about my clients going, what, another one? But, I'm tired of it as an American. Whenever those chants started last night, I was watching on TV, it just made me so disgusted. And usually, I'm so jaded that nothing really disgusts me anymore. But what happened last night is just like, this is just so ugly. I mean, we're going to do this for the next year and a half. It's just all this vile bullshit where we tell Americans they're not Americans and they need to leave. I'm getting sick of it. And then on top of that, I'm doing this whole thing where there's more police brutality with this cartoon. So the whole time I did this cartoon, I just was not happy with it. I thought it was a really good idea. I thought it was a good cartoon. But I just didn't really enjoy it. This is one time I just did not enjoy doing what I do. Even though I felt like I was doing it well. I've drawn cartoons before where I didn't think the cartoon was that good, and I just kind of like slog through it. And I kind of slogged through this one. But at the same time thinking this is a good cartoon. I dig it. I dig it and I hate it. You know, and I've had some readers say that too. That, something like that. Anyway, we don't have many minutes. Let's do some shout outs. Oh yeah, I just finished working with CNN. Before they called me today, I already had a bunch of ideas that I thought of while doing this. As I said, I was slogging through it, so my brain was going elsewhere. And I did 12 for them, and I think I had 10 of them jotted down. So when they got with me today about 2 p.m., I was already working on them, and I had 2 down. And I said, wait for me, I got some more for you. And then they picked one. And you know, out of all of them, I really wanted to sketch them all out. And out of all of them, I mean, I liked them all. Usually I don't like them all. But this time, so I was really cool with what they picked. I think it's good. I think they picked a good one. It's not even my favorite, but I think it's really good. Okay, shout outs. Amanda likes the way my Telecaster sounds. Didn't get the last cartoon, even though she read the blog. And Errol liked the perspective in the cartoon. There's a hanging bat, Kellyanne Conway cartoon. You know, I'm not really that crazy about it. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know why. I did enjoy drawing it at Starbucks, though. That was fun. Ariel says, now we're going to talk about Telecasters now. I think your decision to pick the Telecaster over super duper fancy Gibson was very smart. You still get a new toy, but you can breathe easier about rent. The cool thing is this Telecaster is different from my other Telecaster. Some features are different, changed. This is modeled on a 60s Telecaster, which is something I've always wanted, and in blue. And then, damn it, Fender came out with one. That was affordable. But if I was going to get a Les Paul, like I had planned, I was not going to get a super duper fancy one. It was not going to be that expensive. And I was looking on the used market and stuff. But you know what? After like 4 months of looking, I didn't really see anything that I fell in love with. There was some stuff I was like, eh. And honestly, I wasn't even that much in love with this Telecaster when I ordered it. But I knew that it was something I'd always wanted. But now that I have it, it's like, I'm having a hard time putting it down. And I think my other Telecaster is better, but I just keep playing this one. How's that feature? It's a button. Alright, Arrow says, you're pretty sure Robert had friends. I'm guessing you meant black friends. If not, I'm wondering what warped view you have of Robert. I don't have a warped view of Robert, but you, Ariel. I think that's what I meant. I mean, about him having black friends or just friends, period. I'm sure he's had friends before. Some people don't have any friends. I'm thinking Donald Trump doesn't have any real friends. They're all lackeys. He's one of those rich people who has to buy friends. Alright. I don't even think his wife likes him. I don't think his kids like him. I think they laugh at him behind his back. Even Eric. He doesn't know why, but he's laughing at him. Alright. Leave a comment and you will get a shout out. And click the red button, be a subscriber. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Goodbye.